So you guys can see here, this is all about Vedic mathematics. So let's begin with Vedic mathematics basically. So as you guys said, like it's the first time that you all guys are hearing about Vedic mathematics. So let me give you all guys a brief about Vedic mathematics. That what is Vedic mathematics? So first is like today we'll be studying what is Vedic mathematics. We'll be seeing some tricks in respect to multiplication, and we'll be understanding the syllabus and course curriculum and all. So when it comes to the matter of Vedic mathematics, guys, remember Vedic mathematics is a way in which you can multiply much faster. Okay, the fastest way of multiplication is called as Vedic mathematics. So now you guys normally use a multiplication in your day-to-day life to in your mathematics and all. But indeed, the main purpose of Vedic mathematics is like Vedic mathematics will help you to faster your calculation. Okay. So what is Vedic mathematics? Where did this originate from? So basically, Vedic mathematics originated from the old books of Indians. That is nothing but the Vedas. So it seems that like the Vedas are the books written by the Indians before I think 3,000, 4,000 years ago. Okay. So Vedas are the books written by the Indians 3,000, 4,000 years ago, and Vedic mathematics is a trick which is derived from there. Okay. So it was derived by a person in the late 19th century, Sri Bharatakrishna Tatiyaji. So he rediscovered this Vedic mathematics and he framed it into 16 sutras. Sutras is word formulas. So that's what we are studying today. So Vedic mathematics, why do we need to study Vedic mathematics? Is like you can calculate much faster. We'll be practically studying that how we can calculate much faster using Vedic mathematics. And I hope that you all guys have a pen and a paper with you, right? So does everyone have a pen and a paper with you? Yeah, I'm seeing a chat. Okay. Pranit has got it. Okay. Yeah.
Nikhil, there's a comment. Maybe Okay, I've done it.
Yes. Okay, great. So I think everyone has got a pen and paper now. So see, Vedic mathematics is nothing but a way in which you can solve faster that I had said you earlier. So basically, Vedic mathematics can be used in various platforms. I mean, studying Vedic mathematics at the early stage is much important because what happens is as you go on growing, you will get a grip of the subjects. I mean, grip of the tricks so that you can use it elsewhere. You can use it in competitive exams. You can use it in Olympiads. You can use it everywhere. Okay, the application is same. Okay, so let's start solving some problems. Okay, let's start solving some problems basically. So here are a few problems that I put up. Okay, so before we go to this problem, there's one person, like if you don't remember, like it's half done in the class. So do you guys know about who is Shakuntala Devi? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so how many of you guys have seen the movie of Shakuntala Devi in Amazon Prime? Yeah, right. Tanisha, she's a human computer. Great. Okay. You guys have seen the you guys have seen the movie. Okay. See, actually, Shakuntala Devi is called as a renowned mathematician. I mean, she was well expert in calculating numbers. So she was known for calculating numbers faster, and she was known for another thing. Okay. So imagine if I give you a date, say like 25th November, 25th November, 1986. 1986. Okay, 26th November 1986. If I give you this number 26th November 1986, so you guys can understand like which day was it. So Shakuntala Devi, this method is got by Shakuntala Devi. You can say which day was this. You can even say whether it is a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we even gonna study this tricks in which you can do this. So this is all about some tricks, some extra thing of Vedic mathematics. Okay. Next is like let's try solving some problems. So here are some problems, okay, that I've given you. Can you please try solving these problems? Yeah. So I think now it is 5:36. So let's take time till five say either 10 minutes 5:47. So you all guys try to solve this and give me an answer in a single shot. Okay. I mean like text all the answers and send it to me. So let's see who does it first. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're getting answers. So what you guys can do is you can send me answers all at once. Okay, in a one go. Okay, don't send it individually. It's very hard to understand who is the first person. Okay. Okay, I think Nihal got it first. Nihal has sent all the answers. So what about others? Yeah. So what about others? Yeah. Shiva got it. Anvesh also got it right. Okay, so I'm seeing that you're solving it. Yeah, Tansha, you also got it right. Okay, you guys are getting it right. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes, Saraswat. Your all answers are done. Let's wait for others. Okay. Let's wait for others. Yes, Samruddhi. You got your answers. Yes. Yes, Alina, you got all the answers right. Let's wait for another 2 minutes and let's see. I'm just waiting for the answers of the rest of them. So are everyone solving it? Okay. Yeah. Ankana, you got it right. Yeah. So now guys, everyone just stop solving the answers. Okay. Now let's see how we can do it. Yeah. So everyone, just put a pen and a paper down. Uh, yeah, Praneeth. Great. So just put a pen and paper down. So what shall we do is we will start learning about different methods in Vedic maths. Okay. So uh, yeah. So here's the first thing. See, normally what happens in the conventional way, okay, imagine you're taking 32 and you're multiplying it with 11, okay. How you guys will do is, you will take this one, okay, and you'll multiply this one with the entire number of 32. So how much is 1 times 32? Yeah, I want you all guys to put the answers. Yeah, so 1 multiplied by 32 is 32, and you put a plus sign below the units place. Then you take this one and you multiply it with the entire number. Again you get 32 and you solve it. That is nothing but 352. So we solve it in this way in a normal mathematics, right? Yeah. So now let's see how we can solve it in Vedic Maths. See, whenever you're studying Vedic Maths, guys, remember we only concentrate on two main objectives. Our first objective is like solving it without using a pen and a paper. Okay, and the second objective is like solving it quicker than a normal mathematics. Okay, so these are the main two objectives which we will be concentrating in our entire 16 sessions or a course of 6 weeks. Okay. So now let's study how we can do it in a Vedic way. Okay. First, let's take it 2 times 11. So everyone listen carefully. Now we're going to study the first trick in Vedic maths, how we can do it. So it is 32 times 11. So what do we do? First we write 3, we draw a line in the center, then we write 2. Okay. We write 3, we draw a line in the center and we write 2. Then what we guys will do is, we will add 3 and 2. How much is 3 plus 2? Yeah, 5. Yes, 3 plus 2 is 5. And write this 5 in between the number. Okay. Okay. We will write this 5 in between the number. So now what's the answer? The answer is 352. Isn't it surprising? Yeah. So this is a way in which you can solve it. Okay. 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay. Now, yeah. We'll try to do it once again. Okay. So this is the way how we do it in a normal, in the Vedic mathematics way, and this is faster than normal mathematics. So how many of you guys understood this? Yeah. How many of you guys understood this? Okay, I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, in the comment section. How many of you guys understood this? Great. So let's for the betterment of everyone, let's take another number. Okay, let's take 18 times 11. Okay, so this method you will apply this method. So this method is called as multiplication of any number with series of ones. You will apply this method whenever you're multiplying a number with series of ones. Series of ones has in 11, 111, then double one, then triple one, double one. So this is the way you will apply this method whenever you're multiplying a number with series of ones. Okay. Yeah. So now what will we do in this? We will write 1, we'll put a dash, and we will write 8. Then what we guys will do is we will add 1 plus 8. How much is 1 plus 8? 1 plus 8 is nothing but 9. So we're gonna put 9 here. So the answer of 18 times 11 is nothing but 198. So did you everyone understand this? Yeah? Yeah. So you can put in the comment like, did you understand it or no? Okay. Great. Cool. So now what we guys will do is, we will take this number. Okay. These are the few numbers that I put up for examples. Okay. I want everyone to take these two numbers and solve it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Tanshia. So actually 18 times 22, we're going to use a different method for this. The method that we are studying, it's called multiplication of numbers with series of nines. Okay. Multiplication with other numbers, there comes different methods. Okay. So now I'm waiting for your answers. I'm waiting for your answers for this. So let's see who gives it first. Oh, I already got some answers. Yeah. Great. Yeah, Yoshi, I got it. What about others? What you guys can do is put both the answers and send me that at a time. Okay. It will be easy for me to understand. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Shiva, you got it right. Okay. Okay. So I hope that you all guys understood it, right? So I think you can use something thumbs up if you guys understood it. Okay. Yeah. Now let's go to the next method. Okay. Great.
Okay, I
Let's go
think there's
further.
a question on like, can we solve 59 into 11? So can you just quickly go through that? I think that should be fairly simple actually.
Yeah. So guys, now let's try this. 59 times 11. Okay. So what's the first step? Write 5, draw a line, and you write 9 here. Okay. So what you do after this? You add 5 plus 9. How much is 5 plus 9? Yeah. Help me in this. How much is 5 plus 9? Yeah, 5 plus 9 is 14. But can you write 14 here? No. Whenever there's a two-digit number, what do you guys normally do? We carry a number and we always drop the units place, right? What we guys do here? We will drop 4 in this 14. We will drop 4 and we will carry 1 above 5. Okay. So when we carry this 1 above 5, we will add this 1 with 5. That is 649. Okay. So we solve it in this way. So did you guys understand this? Yeah.
Yeah, most of the students have understood.
Right. Okay. Okay. So now what shall we do is let's go with the next problem. Okay. So here it is squaring of a number. So do you guys know what is squaring a number? Yeah, great. So what do you mean by square of 25? 25 square is nothing but 25 times 25. Okay. That's nothing but squaring a number. Okay. So you times it by the power given here. So 95 is nothing but 95 times 95. Okay. So let's see how you can do it in a Vedic way. Okay. Now, how you guys did it? The first one, 25 times 25. You did it in this way, right? Take this 5, multiply it with the entire number. Again, you will do a lot of carry and all. Then you will write the number, put a plus sign. You will take this 2, multiply it with the entire number. You will do that carry and all. Then you write the answer and add the both things. So that's very hectic. So we're not going to do that. Okay. So let's study how we guys will do it in a normal, in the Vedic way. Okay. So now, so everyone just put your pen and paper down and just listen to this carefully. Okay. Just hardly 2 minutes. It's a simple trick. 2 minutes. Okay. It's a 2 minute trick. It's faster than Maggie. Okay. Okay. So next, what we're gonna do is which will take this first digit. Okay. We'll take this first digit, that is 2. So which is the next number to 2? In the number line, which is the next number to 2? Yes, the next number to 2 is 3. Yeah. Okay, great. I want everyone to answer this question. Is a simple one. Okay. Yeah, the next number to 2 is 3. Okay, so what do? We take this 3, the next number to 2 is 3. We take this 3 and we multiply that 3 with this 2. How much is 3 times 2? 6. You're right. So write 6 here. Next, we'll go to this digit now. We'll go to the next digit. This is 5. Okay. How much is 5 square? How much is 5 times 5? Yeah. How much is 5 times 5? Yes, 5 times 5 is 25. Right, 25 here. Isn't it surprising? So the answer of 65 square is 625. Okay. Yeah. Great. Now let me try another problem for you guys. So let's take this 95. Okay. So you guys need to help me now. What is the first step? What's the first step in this? Great. That is 9 times 10. So the first 9 times 10. So why do we use 10? Because the next digit in the number line, the next digit to 9 is 10. Okay. So 9 times 10 is 90. I will write 90 here. And now I'm done with this digit. I'll go to the next digit, that is 5. How much is 5 square? How much is 5 square? 25. So you write 25 here. So what's the answer of 95 square? The answer of 95 square is 9025. Okay. Okay, the answer is 9025. So did you guys understand this? So here's the explanation. Okay, written. The first step is nothing but 2 times 3. The second step is this, and this is the third step. How we do it? Okay. So did everyone understand this? Yeah, great, cool. So I got few examples for you. So can you guys try solving this? 35 square and 55 square. Yeah, Alina. We will have a look at it once again. Okay, don't worry. So let's please try this. Later we will have a look at one of the problem, that is 35 square, for those who didn't understand it. Okay. Yeah. So Samyukta, what you can do is you can send me the answers in a single line. That will be very easy for me to understand. Okay, great. So everyone is solving it. So guys, aren't you solving it? Aren't you solving it faster than the normal way? And that too, you're giving answer in a single line. Okay. Yes. Great. Okay. So I think everyone got solved it. Okay. So Alina, here is like we'll try to solve it once again. Okay. Listen carefully. Okay. So what we're gonna do first? Let's take 35 square. Okay. So what we do first? Which is the next digit to 3 in the number line? Yeah, Alina, which is the next digit to 3 in the number line? Yeah. So the next digit to 3 in the number line is 4. Okay. So now, Elena, what we'll do is we'll multiply 3 times 4. So how much is 3 times 4? 12. Okay. And now what we'll do is we will write the square of 5. Okay. How much is square of 5? How much is 5 times 5? The square of 5 is nothing but 25. Okay. So we write 25 here. So the answer is 1225. Okay. Okay. So did you all understand how to find a square of a number? Yeah, guys. So Ellen, did you get this? Great. So I think there are a few more tricks left. So how did you feel, guys? How did you feel about the tricks that we tried now? Yeah. Yeah, Neil. I mean, 105 times 105. Okay, let's try this. So 105 square. So who will try solving this now? So here's a question from person. So like 105 square. How will you do this now? Can anyone try this? 105 square. Yeah, I'm waiting for the answers. Yeah, it is the same way. Okay, let's take these two digits. Okay, so which is the next digit to 10 in the number line? That's 11. Okay, so how much is 10 times 11? That is 110. Again, it is square of 5, 25. The answer is 11025. Okay, so Vedic max is very simple, and that will make you guys fall in love with numbers. Okay, so Vedic max will not make you compromise with the normal mathematics. So Vedic max is a way in which you can calculate much faster. Okay, so it is something like that. It's like 2 times 4. Okay, so 2 times 4 is 8. You can either calculate in that way, or you can add 2 4 times, or either you can add 4 2 times. Okay, so it's left to you. How will you calculate? So 2 times 4, 8 is simple way of doing it. Adding to 4 times is a hectic way, and even this. So Vedic mathematics is also similar in that way. The ultimate goal is getting a right answer with 0 errors. So Vedic mathematics will do that for you. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. Okay, so now, how did you guys feel about the tricks that we studied today? Indeed, we will be studying more tricks ahead. So, how did you feel? Okay, so you can put the text in the to everyone. Okay, great. Great. So now this is not the end. Indeed, we got some more tricks to study. Okay. Okay. Now let's try this. Okay. Okay. So if you guys are amazed till now, so don't worry. This trick will also blow up your mind. Okay. So this trick will go make you crazy. So I know that you kids who are sitting here, multiplication of tables of 7, 8, and 9, it's very difficult to memorize, right? Yeah, especially table of 9. And when a table of 9 you're doing it with uh, a carry one, then that makes things hectic. Okay. So what we'll do is let's take 45 times 99. So in the normal way, how do we do it? Is like we take this 9, we multiply this 9 with the entire number. Okay. Okay.
Shiva, I think please don't repeat the same thing again and again.
Oh,
Uh,
what's your question, Shiva?
so yeah, because I don't even know. I was actually checking the messages. I think he had actually tried. So Shiva, rather than putting same thing again and again, why don't you just put the question so that it's easier to know? Okay, Nikhil, you can carry on till he writes the question.
Shiva, I'm waiting for your question. Okay. So now, see, guys, what you do is if 45 times 99 is normally like you take 9, multiply it with the entire number of 45 again, and you write it, and believe me, it got a lot of carries. Okay. Again, you take this number and write a plus sign, do this normal thing. Okay. That's very hectic and time consuming. And you know what happens while doing this in a normal mathematics? There will be a lot of errors. Okay. So, see, Shiva, the difference between Vedic mathematics and mathematics is like one thing is like you can calculate faster, another thing is like you get answers error free. Okay, that's the main thing in the difference between Vedic maths and normal mathematics. Okay, so after this session, you can wait for that. You can see the difference by yourself. Okay, so the question Shiva, what I'm giving you next, I want you to answer that. Okay. So guys, so this is a way we do it. So listen carefully, Shiva. I want a question that has to be answered by you now. So this is the way you do it, guys. So, but how do we do it in a normal mathematics? Let's take 45 times 99. Okay. Let's take 45 times 99. And believe me, solving this question, we will not use multiplication at all. Okay. We will not use multiplication at all. We will only solve it using subtraction. Okay. That's a trick, and that's a good thing about Vedic mathematics. So listen carefully. First, there are two steps of solving it. The first step of solving it is like 45. Okay, 45 minus 1. How much is 45 minus 1? Yes, I want everyone to answer this. Okay, great. 45 minus 1 is 44. Yes. No, that's only 44. Okay. Yeah, that's 44. Yeah. So 45 minus 1 is 44. So what I will do now is I will write 44 here. Okay. So this, did everyone understand? Yeah. Anyone who is left behind? Did everyone understand till this? The first step? Yeah, Praneeth got it. Yes. So most of you guys got it. Okay. So fine. So now what I'll do is this is the first step. Okay. Take the number, subtract it from 1. Now let's go to second step. Okay. What we do the second step is we will write this 44. Okay. Okay. So this method is called as multiplication of a number, or multiplying a number with series of nines. Okay. That's this method. That's what is this method of. So now what shall we do is we will take this 4, we'll write this 44. That's nothing but the answer of the first step, and we will do two. We'll draw two number of dash. Why we will do a two number of? I mean, we'll put a two number of lines. The reason is 44 is a two-digit number, isn't it? 44 is a two-digit number, and that's the reason we will just simply write two number of dash in front of it. Okay. Now, what we will do after this is we will subtract 9. Okay, or we'll just take away 4 from 9. Okay, we'll take away 4 from 9. That is, we'll subtract 9 from each digit. How much is 9 minus 4? How much is 9 minus 4? 5. So 9 minus 4 is 5. The first answer, you're gonna write it in the first dash what you have written here. So how much is 9 minus 4? 9 minus 4 is 5, and you're gonna put it here. Okay. Next, what you guys gonna do is we will take this 9 again. We'll subtract it from 4. Okay, how much is 9 minus 4? 9 minus 4 is again 5, isn't it? Write this 5 here. Yeah. So the answer is 444455. So isn't it simple? The answer of 45 times 99 is nothing but 4455. Okay. So this is a way what Vedic mathematics can do wonders. Okay. It can make sums very simpler. So you guys can understand if you're doing it in a normal way, you'll feel a lot of error. Okay. But in Vedic way, there are very less errors. Okay. Of doing it. Okay. So did everyone understand this? Yeah. Yes. Okay, I'm waiting for everyone to answer this. Yes, just a minute. Yes, Niyal. So this method is only for multiplying a numbers with series of nines, okay? As I mentioned earlier. Okay, great. So yeah. So now let me try another number with you. Let me try a three digit multiplication. Then I got few examples for you to solve. Okay. Let's take 156. Yes, Saraswat, you can type your doubt. Till then, I will try explaining this. Okay. So 156 times 999. Okay. How will we do this? So, guys, can you please help me in doing this? What's the first step? What's the answer of the first step? Yeah. 155. 155 is the answer of the first step. Okay. Just get the answer. The first step is 155. So, what do we guys do in the second step? What do we guys do? We write 155 and we put how many number of dash will I be putting here now? Yes, you guys are right. That's 3 number of dash. So why will I be putting 3 number of dash? Yeah, why will I be doing that? I'm looking for a specific answer. That's great, Ayushi, because that's 3-digit number. Okay, okay, that's a 3-digit number. Okay, so Saraswat, it's not like we subtract 1 from 5, but we subtract 1 from the entire number, okay? 156 minus 1, okay? Not only from 5. And what we do, we put 3 number of dash, and at last, Saraswat, what we do is, we subtract 9 from each digit, okay? That is 9 minus 1 is how much? 9 minus 1 is 8. I will be putting it here now. So how much is 9 minus 5? 9 minus 5 is 4. I will be putting it here now. How much is 9 minus 5? Again, the 9 minus 5 is 4. So here's the surprise. The answer is the answer of 156 times 999 is nothing but 155,844. Okay. Okay. So guys, isn't this simple? Won't it make your life easier? Yeah. Just imagine you got this answer in you got this question in your Olympiad exam, and everyone's taking approximately 40 seconds to solve it, but you can solve it in 5 seconds. Okay. So you saved around 35 seconds of time, and where you can invest it in some other question. So that's the entire outcome of Vedic mathematics. As I mentioned you earlier, we mainly concentrate on two most objectives. The first one is having faster calculations, okay, and the second objective of ours is like we want to solve the problems mentally. We want you guys to solve the problems mentally without using a pen and a paper, okay. And believe me, guys, what we are studying here, I mean the examples, what we are showing here in the demo class is just say just 1-2% of entire Vedic mathematics. Entire Vedic mathematics is a huge pool. Okay, it has many tricks. Okay, and maybe in our upcoming classes, okay, we will be studying a lot of tricks. After which you will be a perfect person. Okay, say like a sort of human calculator, you can do it. So now, guys, what you can do is you can start solving this. And I want you already have sent the answers for me. That's great. Okay, Ishan, yeah, I got your answer. Samyukta, I got your answer. What about others? I can see the repeated people once again. I want the answer from rest of the people. There are around 37 people here. Everyone, guys, please answer. Yes. Yes, that's great. So we're getting answers from everyone. Okay. So now let's move to the next trick. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the next trick. Okay. This method is called as vertical clockwise method, and this is called as a crowning gem in Vedic maths. Okay. This is very simple. So what we do? So let me directly take you to the normal how we do it. Okay. Imagine it is 12 multiplied by 14. Okay. 12 multiplied by 14. So what we do here is like, guys, listen carefully. So how many total digits are this of? How many total digits are this numbers of? 12 and 44. Sorry, 12 and 14. Totally how many digits are this? Yeah, 12 is a two-digit number and 14 is a two-digit number. So totally how many digits? That's great. So totally they are four digits, okay? 12 is a two-digit plus 14 is a two-digit. So always remember, if it is a 12, if it is a four-digit number, the total number of digits minus 1, okay? So 4 minus 1 is 3. What we're going to do is 4 minus 1 is 3. So we will write 3 number of dash here. Getting it? 4 minus 1 is 3, and that's the reason we're putting 3 number of dash here, okay? Yeah. So did everyone understand this first? How many number of dash will we be putting here? Great. Okay. So next what you guys will be doing is, remember the first step is like we'll be going on multiplying the numbers from the right side. First we need to fill these gaps, okay? We need to fill this dash. First we'll fill the dash of the right. We'll fill the right dash. Next we'll fill the center one. Next we'll go to this, okay? We'll go in this chronological order. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So what we guys will do is first for filling the first dash, what we'll do is we'll multiply 4 times 2. How much is 4 times 2? How much is 4 times 2? Great. 4 times 2 is 8, isn't it? So we will multiply the right extreme digits and we will be writing that answer here, okay? We'll write that answer here. We'll multiply digits and we'll write the answer here. So did everyone get this? Yeah? Yeah? Great. Now we did fill the first step now, okay? We did fill the first gap now. Let's go to the second one now. How will we fill the second one? What we'll do is we will cross multiply now. We'll multiply 4 times 1 and 1 times 2. And always remember, whenever you cross multiply, whenever the lines intersect, you need to add the answer, okay? That is nothing but 4 times 1 is equal to, or 1 times 4 is equal to 4, and 1 times 2 is equal to 2, and you'll be adding it. How much is the answer of that? 4 times 1 one side plus 1 times 2 another side, and add the answer. How much is the answer now? 6. That's right, the answer is 6, and you're writing the answer 6 here, okay? And you're writing the answer 6 here. Okay, great. Next what you guys are doing is we solve the first one, we solve the second one, now the third one. Third one is very simple. For third one, what we guys will do is we will multiply the left extreme numbers. That is 1 times 1. How much is 1 times 1? That's very simple, okay? 1 times 1 is 1, so we'll write 1 here. So now see the answer. The answer is 168. Isn't it simple? Yeah. So did you guys understand this? Great, okay. So now solve this. 13 times 12. Solve this 13 times 12 in the Vedic way. Okay. See, in this method, using this method, we can multiply a 2-digit and a 2-digit number, a 4-digit and a 4-digit number, a 5 and a 5, a 3 and a 4. So we can multiply a lot of combination of numbers. And remember, we will get the answer in a single shot. Okay. In a single line, we can write the answer. It's not like we need to do on steps by steps, go on adding it and all. Okay. So this is the way to do it. So 13 times 12. Great. It's 156. Okay. Great. Yeah. Yeah, Neil. 184 times 606. So this is, I mean, another method of doing it. In the regular classes, this is just a demo. So I just took us a few examples, which are very simple to understand. 184 times 606. And not only 3-digit and 3-digit, indeed a 4-digit and 4-digit number. We'll be studying all these variants in our regular classes. Okay. So we will study it there. So let's meet in the regular classes, Neil. Okay. So now, yeah, I think everyone is getting it right. So now what we guys will do is, we'll first multiply 3 times 2. How much is 3 times 2? Yeah, how much is 3 times 2? 6. Yes, right, 6 here. Next, which number do I need to fill in the center one? Yeah, I need your help. Which number is that? Yeah, what about others? Only Samyukta is helping me. Okay, great. So the number that I need to fill in the center is nothing but 5. Okay, yeah, the number that I need to fill in the center is 5. So next what I'll do is I'll multiply 1 times 1. 1 times 1 is 1 again. I'll write here. So answer is 156. Okay, this is very simple. So we are not yet done. Okay. So I want you guys to give. I want to give you a number. Okay. As Sir said, I want you guys to do it. So how many of you guys remember this, or do you want me to revise this method once again for you? You guys remember this? Great. So I will now give you a 9-digit number, and you need to multiply a 9-digit number. Okay. So before that, how much time will you take to multiply a 9-digit number into a 9-digit number in a normal way? Just guess a time. How much time would you take? No, Neil. I mean, not using the Vedic method, but using a normal method. Tanisha will take 30. Or you should take 2 hours. Yeah. Okay. So, so keeping that into mind. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. So let me put a 9-digit number for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 999, 999, 999, and 999. So this is a question for you guys. So let's see who can multiply this much faster. Okay. I'm just waiting. I'm just put up my eyes on the comment section to see who answers the first. So let's see who gets the first answer now. Oh, Neil, you're absolutely right. But indeed, you forgot to mention some numbers. Okay. Yeah. So, Upayan, you missed it. You missed somewhere. Okay. Neil, I'm waiting for your answer. Yeah. Shaurya got it right. Lakshya got it right. Ayush got it right. Yeah, now you got it right, Neil. Okay. Great. So let's try to understand how do we solve it. Okay. So it's very simple. Subtract 1 from this. So subtracting 1 from this, the answer will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8. Okay. Then how many number of dash you will be putting? Putting 9 number of dash. That is nothing but subtracting 9 from each digit. How much is 9 minus 1? 8. Okay. Then you'll put it as 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay. Then 7 minus 9 is 2. And here 8 minus 9 or 9 minus 8 and again 9 minus 8, that will give you the answer 1 and 1. Okay. So as sir mentioned, you guys will be ready to multiply a 9-digit number and a 9-digit number. Okay. So this is what Vedic mathematics can do. Okay. So I think we are almost done with this. So let me take you what does Vedic mathematics contain. Vedic mathematics contain these things, that is square and square roots, cubes and cube roots. It contains multiplication of huge numbers. Okay. It contains division, it contains rapid addition and all. Okay. Yeah. So did you guys understand all the methods that we studied today?
I think Elena and Ishan, I think they have some problem. So why don't you just repeat that same
Yeah.
thing?
So let's just try this once again. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now guys, what we're doing here is, okay. So the answer will be same. What it will be like? It will be 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it will be 8. It will not be 9. Okay. It will be 8. Why it is 8? Why it is 8? Because you subtract 1 from this. Okay. Then what you guys will do is, you'll going on be subtracting 1 from this. Sorry, 9 from this. You'll subtract 9 from this number. Subtract 9 from this number and write it here. How much is 9 minus 1? 9 minus 1 is again 8. Okay. Go on subtracting it and go on writing it here. 9 minus 1 is how much? 9 minus 1 is 8. Okay. And again 9 minus 2. How much is 9 minus 2? 7. Simply go on multiplying. It will be 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And let's stop here. What we do is, next, again, see what you guys are doing is, you are again multiplying, subtracting it with this 8. Okay. You end it up here only. Then subtract 9 minus 8. Write the answer 1 here. Again subtract 9 minus 8. The answer is 1. So the answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. Okay. So did you guys understand this? Yeah. So this is all about Vedic mathematics, and this is the tricks that we're studying. So you guys have a look at the syllabus. This is just a small portion, say like 2-3% of Vedic mathematics that has been explained to you. But in what is that? Krishnath, it's actually 1-1. Okay, its last is 1-1, not 1-1. Neither it is 1-1 nor it is 1-1. Okay, it's 1-1. Okay, yeah, Ayushi got it right.